and welcome to Scenic Erlingret. Today we're here to show you early access for the new Hay and Forage pack, pack number 2 in the Season 2 DLC pass. Let's take a look around. We've got a lot of equipment lined up here. We've got big push-behind mowers. A windrower? It's a windrower. We've got the truck, a couple of body attachments for you, 3 tractors, mooing cows. We got a big windrower, loading wagon, bunch of front mowers, headers, windrowers, all kinds of equipment. A lot to go through. Let's get started. All right, let's start off with the tractors. We got the Reform Metrac 875. Starts out at 103,500. 75 horsepower, 24 miles an hour, which is not bad. Small tractor. We got Midas, DKT, nothing different, just the different tires. Put your Isaria Pro Compact on there. And then we have color options. All kinds of color options. You know which color I usually go with. But there you go. Interesting tractor. We'll test these out a little bit. These front suspensions, all these suspensions are dynamic. They are here to rule the mountains, so we'll get in these and try them out. But here's your first one, the H75 Metrac. Next, we got the Rigitrack SKH60, 127.5. Still a 75 horsepower, 24 miles an hour. Wheel setup, standard twins. That's going to be a stable base for you there. And the Isaria Pro. No color options on this one. And the last tractor is another Reform, the Mountain 110V, 121.5. We got Michelin's, twins, standard. Midas, standard. Stein, standard. And then back to there. And your Isaria. I got no color options on this one either. Kind of interesting. But 109 whopping horsepower, still 24 miles per hour, but 109 whopping horsepower. Not bad for a smaller tractor. The tires are a little bit different. Different sizes, different heights. Optical illusion. Anyway, interesting tractor there at 109 horsepower. Can be used to do a lot of different things on the farm. And next by Reform, we got a truck. It's the Muley T8X, 126.5. You can see we got Midas, Continental. Midas comes in rear, twins, or twins. We got a roof set up there and there. A little bit higher, you got the lights going on there if you want that. Beacons, yes, no. Front mounting, you got 3-point or none. I'm going to take the 3-point. And then your main colors, again, different choices here. Make it John Deere. 109 horsepower on this as well. Manual transmission. 31 miles an hour. Now, obviously, this is not supposed to work by itself. It comes with 2 different beds here. We have a tipper, 2,400 liters. As you can see, it takes pretty much everything. Options on this tipper and front guard, or just a bale trailer in case you want to just toss some bales around your animals. You got the front guard, the tipper, as we said, 2,400 liters, tipper and a front guard. Many options. Bale trailer, tipper, front guards options on both. $9,000 for this, not too bad. And again, color options to match. Then lastly, for the Reform Muley T8X, the Prim Alpin, $30,000. This is going to do grass, forage, straw, silage, hay, and chaff. Well, it's 13.9 thousand liters, 13,900 liters, miles an hour. Not a bad capacity for something this size. You can see the hoses, everything is meticulously done, very well designed. Silage added tank, yes and no. As you can see it pop up there in the front. And again, colors, we can make everything match. Next, we have something that might look a little familiar. This is the Breilmeyer 29 EFI, 23,500. Says on the bottom description, 2.2 to 4.2 meters. A little bit confusing. Let's show you why. Only requires 26 horsepower. Now this mower is 4.2 meters wide. So it is bigger than the Abbey, which it resembles by more than double. It is a mower. It is pretty cool. It is fearsome looking. There is an option on this. It's kind of hidden. Didn't see any advance notice of this. But if you click on the design, which is an extra 10 grand, so 33.5, you have a windrower. That is the 2.2 meter windrower, a push behind windrower. $36,000. So you have your mower, your windrower. Interesting thing. I don't think we have any push behind, walk behind windrowers out there as mods. Browmayer is a new brand. 2.2 on the windrower again, and 4.2, excuse me, on the push mower. And next we have a series of mowers. The Sepp Knusel, 52 horsepower, is a 3 meter. You have lighting, yes or no, is your only options on this. The little lights, the backup lights there on the warning signs. The Tornado 306 Plus, 3 meters, 65 horsepower. No lights on that one. And then the Krone Easy Cut F320 Highland, 13,500. All these are reasonably cheap. 3.2 meters. No options on that as well. So 3.2, 3 meters, and 3 meters. Two different varieties. Knusel and Krone mowers. Now we're to a brand that all of us should recognize, Krone. You have a Tedder, a Vendro 820 Highland for 17,500. 8.2 meters, 65 horsepower. No options on this. Comes as is, but it's an 8.2 meter Tedder. Not bad at all for size. And then go with it, a windrower. 6 grand. It's only 3.5 meters. No options on that as well. Only 30 horsepower, so you're going to be able to pull this with just about anything in there. 6 grand is pretty cheap. Next up, we got a series of windrowers from Ryder. Start off with the Respiro R3 Compact, 26,500 bucks. 90 horsepower. It is 3 meters. No options on that as well. As you can see, though, it is a different type of windrower. These are the conveyor windrowers. It gets sucked up in there, spit to one side or the other. They are a bit different. You do take a little bit of getting used to, but they are pretty interesting. I've used these types before, and it is interesting to use. The next is the Respiro R7 RD. Now, this does say reverse driving function is recommended for this tool. I don't know exactly why. I get confused on which way you should mow, forward or backward. I get yelled at all the time about it. I just don't know. But they're recommending reverse drive function. It is 91 grand, 7 meters, 160 horsepower. So a little bigger tractor than even what they give you in this pack. No options on that as well, but another, again, conveyor belt style windrower. And then lastly, the big boy, the R9 Profi, 125 grand. Not exactly cheap. 130 horsepower, which is a little different. This one's 160, this one's 130. You're pulling one, you're attaching the other. But this one is 9 meters. You have Trelleborg, BKT, Vredestein. No options on those tires, just the different brands. You can see it's sort of like the Merge Max. 9 meter windrower. It does look pretty impressive. But you're going to have those conveyors spitting you to the middle so you can get a nice swath. The R9 Profi, 125 grand. And then rounding things out, we got 2 Pottingers. We have the windrower, 115 horsepower, 14 meters. So this is your big guy. 115 horsepower is not a lot for something this size. You can see we got Vredestein's. BKT comes in wide. We got a spare wheel back there. As you can see that pop on and off. A swath curtain. Those are your curtains in the back. If we can see those. Here you go. Down there on the bottom. Multitask. I don't know what that is. Says yes. We're gonna have to test that to figure that out. Oh, extra wheels. Those wheels pop out there. 94,650 for this version. And then to go with it, your loading wagon, 86.5 to start, holds 47.3 square meters or cubic meters, 47,300 liters approximately. Not bad, good size. It holds sugarcane. Is a bit strange. Grass, hay, forage, straw, silage, all that good stuff, chaff. Sugarcane is different. You have a pickup. You can get it without the pickup, just as a tipper, I guess. We got Trelleborg. Michelin comes in wide. DKT's. Redestein comes in wide. We got a billboard. A billboard, let's turn around. Are we missing a billboard? You're on the back. Oh, there you go. There's your billboard. Everyone needs agriculture. Yes or no? I put that on there. Everyone needs agriculture. You got a cover. Silage additive tank. Yes or no? And your license plate. $8,000 for that. Pretty good size. Not too expensive. 47,000 liters. Okay, now we're going to look at a couple of these pieces of equipment in depth. We got the Browmare mower and windrower. I got the help windows on just so you can see what's going on. Here's your mower, the 4.2. We're going to hop in. It's got some cool features. It is a bit offset, so that is something you're going to have to get used to. Not too big a deal, but it has a cool feature that I really like. And let's do that. It's a stand behind as well. You can push or you can stand. Let's see if we can turn this on. And we're mowing grass. Stand behind feature is pretty neat. For a smaller mower, 4.2 meters, it feels kind of big when you're driving it this way. It's doing an excellent job of cutting grass. You can't do the stand behind this way, which is a bit awkward. You're a little close up for something that wide. But to get the hang of it, you can get tight into corners. Change the work mode again. Kind of a little bit better angle this way. Get up tight the corners, walking behind. You can see we're getting our steps in today. Not going to be doing this for gigantic fields, but you know, for places around here, this is a pretty cool option. The fact that it's stand behind, again, great animation, very cool. Offset makes it kind of fun. You can see it's chopping along there. Okay. So now that we've got this grass cut, what are we gonna do with it? We need to windrow it. We jump in the other Browmare. Stand behind as well. This also has right and left swap, depending on which way you want to go. See if we can get this one to work. See, we are dumping out to the right. Now this one is a little bit quicker. You got this one humming. Just doing a good job of doing the grass. You can see the conveyor belt system comes up through those rollers onto the conveyor belt, knocks it over. It does move, like I said, pretty fast. You have mods to make things go faster, just FYI. But you do a good job there. You want to come around? We do that. We turn it to the other side. Great one big swap. Very, very nice. Getting a lot of grass off this. So the two Browmare pieces of equipment. I had not seen that these were stand behinds before. I do like that feature. I think it's kind of cool. Then next we have our Reform loading wagon on our multi muley T8. Sorry, I don't want to say multi there, but it's not. Turn it on. We lower it. Pickup is in the back there. We're going to be picking up our swap that we just made. Works great. Very similar to the Lintrack, I know, but it is reform. The Prim Alpin works great, holding what it's supposed to, and very easy to use. Now the tractors. This is the reform, the Mountie 110-volt tractor. Kind of interesting because it says it's using diesel, but I have it up on this rock just to show you the suspension. It does go pretty high up there. It climbed up this rock fairly simply, as you can see. The suspension is dynamic like that so that it does work on the sides of hills. So if you're mowing on the side of something, we are on a kind of a weird slope here. This is not going to be a problem. Oh yes, you can climb over rocks. Not its intended purpose, but that is just to show you that suspension racks quite a bit for a tractor. A couple other features on this tractor now we got it off the rocks I want to show you. You have steering modes, all-wheel steering, front wheel, rear wheel, grab left and right. So you're gonna be able to do a lot of stuff with this little tractor. You also, on the 3-point, you can see it goes side to side. Better angle there. Side to side. So that is an interesting feature. Figure out a good way to use that. And next we have the rigid track. Again, extreme conditions here. That's what you kind of expect from me. This is to show you can see the cab is independent there. It is going to do its best, even in this weird circumstance, of trying to level itself. If you're sitting in cab, you're going to be leveling yourself. You see that suspension is just moving in front of us, but the cab is staying as level as it possibly can, driving over a big rock. Another cool feature, especially if you're an in-cab driver. Inside looks amazing. Giants does a great job on details. As you can see, it is going to try its level best, self-level, unintended. Again, you have the different steering types on this, the crabs, your front wheels, and the 3-point again, side to side. So an interesting new little feature there, a self-leveling rigid track. So there you have it, a quick early access look at Act 2 of the Year 2 Season Pass. Hay and Forage, some interesting equipment, some very cool new features in there. Could be on discount for another couple days. If you do, go to Giants. Make sure you use a content creators code. Mine will be down below if you choose to use mine, but make sure you use somebody's. Show them some support. And let me know down in the comments if you're planning on buying it. What you think? Did I miss anything? Is there something else you'd like to see? Let me know your thoughts. And if you like these videos, hit that like, hit that subscribe. And until next time, thanks for watching.